Hi everyone, I'm Katya, and 8 weeks ago I had a Bankart shoulder surgery on my right dominant shoulder. And those 8 weeks were not easy. The first 3 weeks I was kind of excited. I fixed my shoulder, I finally got help, and although I was very limited with the movement, I had the strength of a newborn. I was happy that this was finally addressed after a year looking for an answers and finding out what was going on with my shoulder. The second 3 weeks, like from week 3 till 6, were not so happy weeks anymore because that excitement wore off and I was still very limited with my movement. I had to wear a sling for 6 weeks. I had no strength. That strength of a newborn I still had, but that was it. And then I started physiotherapy, but it was progressing very slowly. It was not much progress at all. The biggest progress was to be able to do my exercises. I really had to rely a lot on the mental support of my students, of my friends, of my husband, of my family, of my physiotherapist, of my psychotherapist during this time. And this helped a lot. From the week 6 till week 8, I was trying to get rid of the sling. After week 6, I was allowed to discontinue my sling. And I quickly found out that it was not as easy as I thought. First day, when I removed the sling, I did my physiotherapy exercises, and the next evening I was laying down in bed and my arm felt just dead. Yeah, like I can't do nothing with that arm anymore. Next day I woke up, it was more or less the same. I was a little bit concerned, so I discussed this with my physiotherapist, and she recommended me just to go slow with removing the sling. So I was still wearing the sling for walking outside. I was carrying a small pillow around when I was going out to eat or sitting somewhere. I was supporting my elbow with that small pillow. Also, I had to look more for the position of my shoulder because of that sling. My arm was going forward much more because this used to be the position in a sling. And then when you're walking, the shoulder should be more in neutral and relaxed. It wasn't possible to keep it relaxed at first. I had to learn to engage the back of my shoulder again so the shoulder stays nice and centered. And after 2 weeks of ups and downs, of better and worse days, this became possible. And 2 days ago, I was able to discontinue my sling at all. So this was probably the biggest change in those weeks and the biggest win too. So other wins, the smaller wins are that I'm now able to wash dishes with both hands. I'm able to cut soft fruit with my right hand as well. I'm able to write with my right hand again. I'm able to eat with both hands without any restrictions. I'm able to carry the phone with my right hand and maybe a small cup of coffee, not much more. And the biggest change is not really so much of effect, it's more of a feeling that my arm feels more stable again. It feels more reliable again. It feels so much more like an arm again and not just a dead weight. And I even noticed some muscles already showing up after the exercises. So I could notice my bicep contracting, which is really nice because after surgery, my muscles were kind of disconnected. They were switched off by my brain to protect me. And finally, they're also waking up again and starting to do their job. And in physiotherapy, there were not so many changes. I was able to continue again with the normal volume of the physiotherapy exercises. And from this week, I'm allowed to add more repetitions and more weight, and I'm allowed to use heavier bands. I still don't have much strength. I maybe have a strength of a toddler, not of the newborn anymore. So this is a progress, and I'm really happy about this. And I'm looking forward to what is coming in the next weeks. Although it will be a long journey, but I'm happy to finally feel like I'm getting there again. And I hope in a few months I will be able to go back to pole. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helped you in some way, and if you're preparing for surgery or if you're going through those dark times after the surgery, feel free to send me a message on Instagram or just write in a comment there. YouTube is quite new for me. I don't spend so much time here as I do on Instagram, but I will try to answer your comment as quick as possible. And otherwise, just shoot me a message on Instagram. I will share my handle is Ariel Kitty. I'm going to share it under this video. Thanks so much for watching again. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye bye.